Ladies and gentlemen, Psalms 4 says, "Hear me when I call, O God of my righteousness. You have enlarged me when I was in distress. Have mercy upon me and hear my prayer." And my prayer still goes out. I'll ask you guys to also pray, if you can assist in some way, the victims of Hurricane Harvey and also Hurricane Irma. The victims from Florida, from Texas, from Louisiana, from South Carolina, the victims from the Caribbean. All right, let's keep them in our hearts and in our prayers. I'm disappointed with this brother here, Barbershop Conversations. I'm not subscribed to him, and I'm glad I'm not. He does some good articles, and then sometimes, again, I don't know what's going through his head. But Barbershop Conversation did this video on cheating. Canelo's trainer give Canelo a secret pill at weigh-in, and they announced his weight while he's getting dressed. Basically, if you go and watch his next video, he says, "Shame, Oscar paid off GGG because Canelo didn't make weight." So he's saying Canelo didn't make weight, and Oscar somehow paid off Gennady Golovkin's team. All of this based on this video here, which you're about to see. All right? And he's also implying that Canelo's cheating somehow and using some kind of pill, which is probably banned. Okay? All right, let's get into it.
Now, if you watch carefully, Canelo's going to get on the scale. And before that, Triple G gets on the scale, and he said 160. While he's on the scale, he does that typical fighter's pose. Canelo's going to be putting on his sweats when they say 160, right? And part two of that, his trainer gives him a pill. Watch the trainer give him a pill. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's illegal, but it needs to be disclosed. Watch, right now. He's going to hand him a pill and give him some way. He'll sneaky hand him a pill. Watch. Watch this right now. He's going to hand him a pill. Hand him a pill, drink some water. That's illegal. Or if it's not illegal, what he's taking needs to be disclosed. So we'll have to sit back and find out. So here's the video. And if you notice, he said he weighs 160, but he's putting his sweats on. Now, if you watch.
All right. We're going to rewatch this. I'm going to take the sound off, and I'm going to freeze so you guys can see what actually happened in the video. Let's go. Canelo's walking up to get weighed. Notice the guy setting the scale. Canelo's up on the scale right now. Notice the guy's moving the lever of the scale. He gets the amount. He moves away and he goes down and writes down what it is. And you can see Canelo put up his hand. All right, you saw that? So the guy took the weight of Canelo on the scale. All right. This guy's assuming, he's assuming that the guy didn't take the weight or they faked the weight or something. All right, he's assuming that. That's normal what happens on a scale. But they didn't announce it. It didn't get to Michael Buffer until Canelo's walking back, because Canelo just came off the scale after all said and done, because the guy already took his weight, and he saw that. All right, and he saw the guy write it down. And now Michael Buffer is going to announce it right there. Okay. Now here you see his trainer, Eddie Reynoso. You see Canelo looking at him as he gives him a pill. Definitely some kind of pill he gives him. Right? And then he drinks some water. He drinks it down. Okay? Alright. So, based on that, this brother comes and makes this entire video saying Oscar paid off GGG for Canelo not making weight. Which is, that's gossip, man. That's rumor. Alright? You didn't look at the scale to see if the amount was over the weight. You didn't see that. You just assumed. The guy comes, he takes the weight, he writes it down, Canelo sees it, and he flexes, and then he comes off. All right? That was it. So unless you got some kind of evidence to show us that Canelo was actually overweight, that you actually looked at the scale, look at the reading on the scale that the guy did, and saw it was over 160, you can't say nothing. All right? Next, here's the point that really annoys the crap out of me. This guy doesn't know. We go to the site VADA. All of these guys that you see here, they are tested by the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association. And even though Canelo is not going to be under the WBC, he is a member of VADA, which means whether he wants the WBC title or not, he's going to be VADA tested. All right? And VADA, they take tests before a weigh-in and after a weigh-in. Okay? They also take it before a fight and after a fight. Blood and urine tests. And just so you guys know, here is Canelo here. Canelo is a member of VADA, along with many other notable names, such as Jamel Charlo. He's a member of VADA. Eric Lubin. Yohish Kamagai. Miga Koto. Hassan Endam. And etc. Shinsuke Yamanaka, and so on. Alright? So that it is, if they are taking something fishy, VADA will pick them up. And you know VADA picks up people. They have a reputation of doing that. They even have false positives. Andre Ward is a member of VADA, by the way. Okay? As well as Sergey Kovalev and so many others. So it really bothers me that they see this guy taking a vitamin tablet or supplement tablet with water, and he's ready to say this is fishy and he needs to declare it to the public. How do you know he didn't declare it to VADA? How do you know that? So this is the thing that bothers me about these kinds of guys and their reporting. Shame on you, Barbershop Conversations, for not verifying your information. I don't know what your story is, but anytime you got to go do something, you better get your verified facts. Okay? We are done with this woman kind of behavior. This is that's girly, man. Were you going off of gossip? Man, shame on you, brother. Shame on you. All right? You going to interpolate something bad and imply that Oscar paid off people? How do you know this? Did you see the weight that Canelo was on there? And do you know that Canelo is a member of VADA? And so was Triple G, by the way. All right? Do you know this? How can you not know this? They're being tested for this fight. So unless VADA is corrupt, you're insinuating VADA is corrupt. You're insinuating the people who just took Canelo's weight are corrupt. You're insinuating that Golovkin and his team is corrupt for taking money for the fight. You just insinuated a whole bunch of people, all right, with your rumor. It's a rumor. That's what, this is the thing I can't take, man. All right, and this dude, he does it with a straight face. He knows it's gossip he's doing here. All right, because he's worried that Canelo will whoop GGG's ass. I don't know if he's a Canelo fan or he hates Canelo or something, but come on, Ninja. Come on. If you're going to do something like that, get your facts in order. So I'm putting him on blast. You guys have a great one.